Um, yung Tulfo Brothers, I mean, the Tulfo brand itself is ano, yeah, you're right. It's strong, pero wala naman silang baluarte in the traditional sense na let's say kunyari mga Marcoses baluarte
Mm.
nila is Ilocos,
So,
mga
Norte.
Duterte baluarte nila is Davao, di ba? Si Sinaleni baluarte nila is Bicol, Naga. So it's different kung may baluarte ka kasi meron ka ng solid base agad na pwede mong asahan. Kung wala kang baluarte, medyo tenuous kasi yun nga, I mean, saan ka asa? Pero the Tulfo brand, I mean, it's actually strong nationwide. So that's one of the surprising things na nakikita natin. Or maybe not so surprising. So I think, yun nga, kumbaga baluarte nila buong Pilipinas Maybe because yung reach ng kanilang media programs ay umaabot nationwide.
Oo. And would you say na malayo ang gap nilang dalawa sa those trailing them? Kasi 60, 57, tapos sunod 57, 49. Si Ben Tulfo, was he always in number 2? O parang siya, tumaas lang talaga siya?
Well, sige, tinitingnan ko yung previous survey namin, si Erwin Tulfo was number 1 with 58. So actually, tumaas siya slightly from 58 to 60. And then si Ben Tulfo was number 2 with 45. So malaking tinaas niya from 45 to 57. Maybe nakatulong yung ano, I'm not sure kung may ad campaign siya, pero may mga nakikita akong
Oo, dumaan ako sa EDSA, may mga billboards ako nakita pero yun yung programa niyang bitag
Yes, but that it's about the awareness diba? So it's about the program niya pero dahil andun yung I mean wala pa naman nangangampanya so may mga nakikita na rin ako posters ni Camille Villar or ni ito si Manoy may nakita akong I'm not sure kung nakita mo yan Michael sa billboard sa EDSA meron din ako nakikita si Sec Ben-Hur, may mga congratulations na mga billboard. So may mga ilang personalities, may mga nakita na akong It's not campaigning yet, it's not campaign season yet kasi wala pa namang CLC. It's more like building awareness. I think yun yung mga strategies na ginagawa ng mga campaigns nito mga respective personalities.